Hey guys, Dave here with Transfer Express, and now that the warmer weather is here, everybody is out hitting the links. And have you ever considered the promotional power of custom printed merchandise for golf? From corporate golf outings, tournaments, scrambles, and even your local courses or country clubs, everyone has a need for branded merch, and we want to show you how to maximize your dollar and profit when printing anything this summer, not just golf. We're going to be covering designing everything online at transferexpress.com, creating cost-saving gang sheets with our screen printed transfers, and even walking you through how quick, easy, and simple it is to heat press your custom designs on a ton of merch and promotional materials. Are we ready to learn how to create everything from polos to pin flags? Let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to the channel, Transfer Express is the leading supplier of digital and screen printed heat transfers for apparel printing. With 2 production facilities in Arizona and Ohio, we're able to meet the demand for our customers nationwide. We are dedicated to customer service and quality, and helping grow your custom apparel business is our #1 priority. Everything we do is focused on making sure we send high quality, fashionable, custom transfers on time and on a budget. We have a whole bunch of products here, from koozies to visors, hats, polos, jackets, and t-shirts that are absolutely perfect to hit the links with. Since the materials here vary from cotton, polyester, and some blends in between, our best choice for a versatile transfer is going to be our goof-proof screen printed transfers. So let's head on over to transferexpress.com and get started. And here we could work on some custom designs using the thousands of free use clip arts available here in EasyView. As you can see, it is super easy here to build your own custom designs online, and even if you're not a designer, there's tons of pre-made layouts just like this one you could customize with your own text. Now, once we've got a few variations built here, I'm thinking this art here for the t-shirts, these fun ones for the koozies, and this design kind of fits for the headwear. We want to make sure that we have them sized just right. Just a quick measurement of our actual products is going to give us the most accurate sizing we can make. 2.75 inches wide here for the koozies, and that's going to fit great. Now, we've got mostly blue and white items ready to decorate, so if we just printed blue ink, it's not going to look that great on the blue apparel. And this is where color changes come in. For only an additional $15, you could swap all of the colors over to another and still keep the quantity discount on the per piece price for the transfers. Pretty cool, right? So let's open up the color change menu here on the right side. So all we have to do is click Add New and configure our new ink color. Let's make it white ink and change the fabric color here to blue. Now, as you can see, it's only adding about $15 in the details section at the bottom of the ink change here. But if you needed more colors, you could just click Add New, and it's only $15 per ink, which makes it so much cheaper than doing a double order. Now that our transfers are here, let's head back on over to our Hotronix auto clam and make sure that we're set up to 365 degrees. So let's get started. We're gonna do some t-shirts, polos, towels, koozies, and I'll show you even how to do some pin flags. So here we've got our 2 different kinds of gang sheets, so with one of our each color. So what I'm gonna do is just cut out each individual piece. This is really what I love about the gang sheets here at Transfer Express, is that you could pack so much value into one order. When you break it down to each image on the sheet, it really drops your print rate. We've got our shirt here on the press, and we're aligned down the sides nice and evenly on both sides. We'll give this a pre-press for 5 seconds. And now we're gonna take our transfer, and what we're gonna use, we're just gonna lay it face side down. We'll go ahead and press this for 4 to 6 seconds. Now that that's up, our goof-proof peels immediately. So there, we'll pull it right on off. That mid-blue ink color looks fantastic. Next up are some awesome golf towels. Now these are available from transferexpress.com. This one specifically made for golf has the grommet and a little hook in here already. That's perfect to attach to any golf bag. Since this is 100% cotton, we're just gonna press this at our regular goof-proof setting at 365. Now, when you're aligning this on your heat press, keep this metal off of the press. We're gonna go ahead and pre-press this for 3 to 5 seconds just to remove any moisture that's in this towel. Next, we're gonna take our transfer here and we'll just put it right here in the middle. And if we're ready, we'll go ahead and press this one for 4 to 6 seconds. And with a goof proof, it's a hot peel, so we'll peel it right on off. On a towel looks fantastic. What we're gonna do before we print the backside, we don't have to pre-press it because it already has the moisture removed from it, but we're gonna put a cover sheet down on our platen. Now that's gonna protect the ink from this side from attaching to this platen and just keeping our press nice and clean and our product nice and safe. We're gonna print this one for 4 to 6 seconds as well. And we have a double-sided towel, just as easy. Next up, we've got this awesome promo tote. Again, 100% cotton, so real easy to put onto our heat press and press away. Now that the tote bag's on there nice and good, we'll pre-press it to check our pressure and to get the moisture out of this canvas as well. Now that we have that surface ready, set to go for printing, we'll go ahead and take our transfer and carefully lay it down nice and centered in the middle of this tote bag. We're just gonna go ahead and press this for 4 to 6 seconds. That's at a medium to firm pressure with the goof proof and a hot peel. Just like that. We've got a nice branded tote bag for the country club. The goof proof does come with 2 different application instructions. So one for 100% cotton and cotton poly blends like we just pressed, but if we're gonna be doing something on a little bit more heat sensitive materials like 100% polyester, which we're about to press, you're gonna wanna lower the temperature down to 325 to 335, and we're gonna increase the time on press from 4 to 6 seconds to 10 to 12 seconds to reduce any scorching or harming these temperature sensitive fabrics. Our next item that we're gonna be printing here is actually a pin flag. So these are an ultra popular item. We just bought this one off Amazon for, I think it was just over 10 bucks. Now for golf outings and scrambles, sponsors love sponsoring holes. And what better way to make them feel like they're owning a hole than putting their logo on it. Now for this purpose, we're just gonna be putting the golf club's logo on it, but you could put anything on these flags, put them on the pins, and then even raffle them off or give them away as part of the tournament prizes. I'm gonna gently hold this side off of the heat press just to make sure we remove any moisture from this fabric. Now we're gonna take the transfer here and I'm gonna try to center this in the middle the best that I can. Pull this down and press for 10 to 12 seconds at this lower temperature. And there we have it, nice and beautiful pin flag. Next item on the list is a koozie. Now some koozies, depending on the material, could press at a higher temperature. Just to be safe, to make sure we're not gonna ruin any of the open cell foam in here, we're gonna press this at the lower temperature as well. So we're gonna do one side at a time, learning the trick that we showed earlier with the cover sheet on the platen to make sure everything stays nice and clean. We're gonna set this right down onto this koozie, making sure we're nice and centered. We'll go ahead and press this 10 to 12 seconds. And just as always, goof proof is a hot peel. And there we have it, one side all set and done. We're gonna grab our cover sheet, place it down on our platen before we do our second print here. Now we'll do the same thing. We'll print for 10 to 12 seconds. And this way, the ink on the bottom side, if it gets hot enough to transfer, it's gonna transfer to this carrier sheet and not our platen protector, just keeping everything nice and clean. Go ahead and peel hot, just like all goof proof. And there we have it, a nice, beautiful koozie. We have a little cinch sack. So these are awesome for golfers who like to keep their shoes and not get their cars dirty after they're done, and an awesome item for a golf outing. So we can end up pressing it here, lifting the print area, but you want to make sure you keep these cords away from the heating element because they will melt. So what we're going to do is just use the quick change platen here and pull our full-size platen right off. I'm going to use our tiny 8x10 tote. So we'll lock that one back in, and now anytime you adjust your platens, you want to make sure that your pressure is correct. So we're just going to go ahead and pull it down, and as you can see, we're at an absolute 0 on the pressure. Nothing's going to be printing real good with a 0. We'll go ahead and start cranking it down, make sure that we're centered on the bag. And with these smaller platens, it's real easy to see your defined print area, but sometimes when the item is larger, it could get a little tricky. We're just going to be doing the small white logo for the country club. And once we're happy with the placement on it, we're going to go ahead and give it a print. Now we're still running 10 to 12 seconds, just like we have been at this lower temperature. Goof proof, always a hot peel, so we'll peel this one right off, and there we have it. Just like that, a beautiful cinch sack with a nice, trendy logo design. Another item awesome for the links are these sweet windbreakers. They're available if you just search golf on transferexpress.com in the wholesale apparel section. These are made by Port & Company. They're very lightweight, but just polyester, so they're slightly water resistant. We're gonna thread this one on, and just like a polo, we're gonna go ahead and print using the mouse pad. This is our mouse pad that we have nice and cut up. We'll go here straight down, so this will be the center, and we'll look here about 2 inches up from the sleeve seam. So we're gonna be going right here to the center of our artwork. The zipper is off the mouse pad, so the only print area we're gonna be contacting is right here. Set and press. Just like regular goof proof, it's a hot peel. We'll peel this one right off. Looks absolutely perfect. So a polo, exactly like what we did earlier. We'll go ahead and slide the mouse pad right underneath. Now we'll line it up here about 2 inches up from the sleeve seam, meeting where the collar meets the shoulder seam. About right here is where we'll be placing. And we'll go ahead and press this one as well. Now we are going to be doing some visors. Now these are ultra popular out on the links. You can't press these with a regular press though. So we have our trusty Hotronix Fusion IQ 360. It is awesome if you're doing a whole bunch of hats or if you're using any extra decoration methods like the embroidered patches. We're gonna go ahead and get this visor loaded up, just making sure if there's a lining on the inside to get that out of the way, because that's gonna give you uneven pressure across the top. And we're just gonna go ahead and give this one a light pre-press, removing any moisture from this garment and giving our goof proof a great spot to stick to. You don't have to lock it down all the way, and I'm just doing it for a few seconds. We'll raise this one up. Just off that same gang sheet, we made these for the hats. Just like that, all set. And goof proof is a hot peel, so we'll peel this one up immediately. Just another product that you could add for your friends out on the golf course. Just like our visor, we will do the hats the very same way here on the Fusion IQ 360. And just like that, we're all set. Now notice we don't have any of the creasing here at the top, which you typically get on a hat platen, which is why this curved edge, the silicone pad, and the heated lower platen are just absolutely perfect to nail your hats. Just like that, we have an entire suite of merchandise and promotional apparel ready to deliver to this country club. This t-shirt blank right here costs just under $3, and the print is $1 for each image on this gang sheet here, even accounting for the color change. That's a retail ready shirt for only $4 of cost. I sincerely hope that you could take away some new knowledge and inspiration here on how you can improve your profitability and your t-shirt business offerings, whether they are golf related or not. As always, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to our Transfer Express channel. We're kicking out new videos like this one every single week. But until next time, I'm Dave, and happy pressing.